Hi, my name is James, and I'm 13 years old, and I'm on the green team. Go green team! Yeah! I have observed that sugar makes it harder to think. Eating sugar will trigger an insulin spike, which should make it harder to concentrate. How I tested my hypothesis was I had volunteers perform a simple task to test concentration. First, I had my volunteers count backwards from 50. Then, if they were not in the control group, I had them eat 40 grams of jelly beans, wait 15 minutes, and then repeat the countdown again. This is an example of someone counting.
50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45.
The reason I chose 40 grams of jelly beans was because 40 grams of jelly beans is one serving. The reason I chose 15 minutes was because I did some research and found out that 15 minutes was the minimum amount of time it took for sugar to take effect. So I tested a bunch of people. I ended up having to throw out a couple data points because a few people were too young to count consistently. I ended up with 17 people in the control group and 13 people in the jelly bean group. This is what 40 grams of jelly beans looks like. Now, let's take a closer look at my results. I assumed you would get better the second time you did something, so I had a control to test how much better. How I determined how much better you would get was I subtracted trial 2 from trial 1. These are the numbers I ended up with. As you can see, on average, people got 2.6 seconds faster. Whereas in the jelly bean group, on average, people got 0.3 seconds slower. From the beginning, I suspected sugar had a negative effect on concentration. This is why.
Test 2 with jelly beans. Go. You eat out?
Yes.
42,
This is an example of an
41,
error.
39, go. 41. Keep going.
Just keep going, just going.
39.
This is the amount of errors my control subjects made. This is the amount of errors my jelly bean subjects made. This is the error differential for my control subjects. As you can see, they made 0.29 less errors. This is the error differential for my jelly bean subjects. As you can see, they made 0.46 more errors. This is my conclusion. As you can see, my control group got faster and made less errors, whereas my jelly bean group got slower and made more errors. This is a list of all the variables we were dealing with. The distraction levels were approximately the same. So I had my volunteers fill out this little form here to control the variables. This form includes current time, name, date, weight, age, last time you ate, how you feel today, and what your average sugar intake is. The last two tests are subjective scales. If they couldn't count well enough, we could just rule out the test. But there was one variable which did seem to have a large effect, and that was gender. On average, boys tended to count faster and make less errors than girls, but girls tended to have more improvement. At first, I thought that weight was going to be a very large variable, but my data was inconclusive. So I would like to look at that one. So overall, sugar is bad for concentration. Thanks for watching.